Thanks for coming back. I started to move out of the city this week. I'm going to use my truck and move whatever I can every time I leave New York and come up to the Catskills. I have this big giant storage unit now. I'm going to keep everything there. This storage unit could potentially become a shop. I'm not sure yet. I got to talk to the owner. But now it's just storage and I have more than enough room. I'm going to collect all my tools into one spot. I'm going to organize them. I'm going to give away some stuff. In the process of moving all this stuff, I realize there's so many tips and tricks in the event of moving things. Talked to David Welder this week. He and I are going to put together and produce a tips video all about moving heavy stuff. There's so many tricks that we've learned over the years, going up and down stairs, going in and out of buildings, and just moving heavy equipment. So look forward to that, a moving heavy equipment tips and tricks video. This new storage unit is huge. It's just extremely dirty. You can see some light coming through the walls. It needs a little bit of repair, but the price is very, very reasonable and it's tremendous. And this is indicative of what I want to build in my backyard. It's a nice transition for me to get used to having this much space and how to organize. Right now I'm just saying wood over there, tools over there, furniture over there. It's such a wide open space, it's kind of hard to create organization there, but I'll figure it out. Just a quick update on last week's vlog. My secret friend that introduced me to this whole location got in a little bit of trouble because apparently there was some people that he worked with that are fans of mine that he did not know. He got called on the carpet. He didn't get in big trouble, but they asked me out of respect that I would put the video on private. What was happening was everybody was putting the location in the comments section, so that is why I had to disable the comments. Again, out of respect to them and their privacy, they asked that it not be broadcast. The video is unlisted. It's hiding in plain sight. An update on the gas station. Unfortunately, for now, I'm gonna not do it. And that is directly related to the town planning board bringing up so many issues that, in my opinion, didn't even need to be brought up. Now the state DOT is involved, the county DOT, Department of Traffic, is involved. They want permits pulled for driveways and sidewalks and all this stuff that is not my responsibility. So I'm leaving it to the owner. If the owner wants to take over and handle all these things, then maybe I'll become interested again. But right now, they're giving me, they're saying, you could rent it, but you just can't use the driveway in front. And to me, that's a deal breaker. Because the whole point I want is the garage and the whole place in front of it. Until the driveway ramps and all this other stuff are resolved, I'm out. Unfortunately. And it's sad because this is a small little town in upstate New York. I'm certainly sure it would have brought some people to town. I foresee me moving in and the front staying completely unusable for another 2 years before the state DOT and their checklist is all approved. I'm just going to devote my time and energy to the building that Kyle's going to build for me in my backyard. My Sword in the Cane is out and it's doing really well. It's already, like this count, like 270,000 views. So thank you for that. This is the type of video I could tell is gonna go viral. Anytime I make tools or knives or hatchets and axes, they always do really well. So thank you for that. I hope you enjoy and learn something from watching that video. Where's Spike? The biggest highlight of my week was my CNC plasma table is up and running. Torchmate gave me this table. It came from some other advertising situation that it was in. It was hardly used, but it was one of the very first tables and the software needed to be upgraded. So when I was having a problem with it, it was all directly related to software issues. And so Matt, the technician from Torchmate, came and spent 3 days with me right in the middle of the snowstorm. So Matt and Torchmate and Lincoln Electric guys, thank you all very, very much. This thing is gonna change my life. I could tell right away. I have so many ideas and projects this week. Right away I'm going to work on a project, and between me and Taylor and our furniture stuff that we got, we have a bunch of ideas coming up. And it's a little bit easier of a learning curve for me because it's only 2D, you know, X and Y, and Z is automatic. The files are basically vector files from Illustrator. The new Torchmate design software will take in Illustrator, DFX files, and a few other versions of files, so I don't have to be overly concerned about bringing files into the program and converting them into cut paths. I'm super excited about this. Lincoln and Torchmate guys, thank you so much. I'm so honored that you would send a tech, and Matt came out and spent a few days with me right in the middle of this storm. I put like a We don't really pay close attention when the news says there's going to be a storm because they always overhype it. The storm was supposed to hit New York and not the Catskills, and it seems like it kind of went a little bit further north than they expected, so we got about 2 feet of snow here. and it's still here. It's going to be here probably for a couple of weeks, but we are in March. We are in March, so hopefully it will melt quicker than if we were in the middle of December, for instance. Do you guys remember Manny? Manny was on 1 or 2 episodes, maybe 2 or 3 episodes of my TV show. Manny is sort of a regular fixture in my neighborhood, and I see him all the time. And he just came down to the shop to offer me some stuff he had for sale. Okay, we're doing a little segment called Where Are They Now? You've been selling stuff out in the city for how long now?
Oh man, 35 years on Avenue 8.
35 years on Avenue 8. Who was the most famous person you sold junk to?
Oh, a lot of people.
Anybody? Can you tell us anybody famous?
Well, I tell you, Jack Nicklaus was one of them.
Oh, really?
Nicholson, Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson.
Some books, a playbook, movie books.
Yeah,
a lot of music.
All the musicians and artists know you.
Yes.
Because you always get good stuff.
They all know me.
Yeah.
Don't have no problems.
The cops don't bother you?
No problems with them guys anymore.
Oh, that's good.
Not since the 90s,
Yeah.
The 97.
Because I remember seeing, I would walk by, and I've been in the neighborhood for 25 years, I would see them throwing all your stuff into a dumpster.
Oh, they still sanitation.
They'll come by, and there'll be like 10 guys throwing all your, just to clear. They want to get it out of there before you find them doing it.
That's right. That's right. They sneak up on me.
Like,
they don't want me. They want my merchandise.
He's got like a volume of stuff as big as like a giant truck. Covered under a tarp. They'll show up, take the pile apart, throw it in a dumpster.
You can see it now. Retired, man.
You're going to retire?
Yeah, I'm going back out to Freeport, Long Island.
Oh, really?
East Hampton.
That's where my dad lives, in the next town.
Baldwin. Get out of here.
Yeah, my dad's in Baldwin. When you get out there full time, I'll hook you up with my dad.
I'm waiting for Mother to record.
Oh, right on. Yeah, you remember?
Yeah, I'm a member. I'm 4th degree.
Oh, no, you and my dad, too.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, right on.
Your dad should be a grand knight.
He never wanted it.
No, I don't want it either.
He never wanted it.
He
didn't want the responsibility.
No.
You were a veteran of Vietnam?
Yes, right.
Right. And you've been all around the world.
1962. I've been somewhat around it.
Somewhat around
running. I lived in Thailand for 3 years.
What did you do there?
What I did there, running. Man, I used to be blacked out high every day. No, I'm serious, man.
Right.
I didn't want no bullet hitting me while I was still alive and functioning.
Good for you.
I wanted to just drop. No, I'm serious.
Manny's been giving me cool stuff for 25 years.
That's right.
And that's the truth.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, brother.
That's nice, that camera.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
$5, you can have it.
Yeah, you kidding me?
I'm kidding. That's my co-host. Thank you very much for joining me. I'll see you next week.